Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Season and Serve. My name is Melissa and today we're heading up to beautiful Whistler, British Columbia to celebrate our 5-year wedding anniversary. We decided to go all out on this trip and stay at the Fairmont Château Whistler, where we will be trying out the Fairmont Gold Experience for the very first time. If you've ever wondered what the Fairmont Gold is, what makes it special, and whether it's worth the splurge, I'll be sharing all of my honest thoughts throughout this video. I'll also show you why the shoulder season is such a wonderful time to visit Whistler. It's peaceful, relaxing, and is the perfect local getaway. We'll visit some great local restaurants, spend the day at the Scandinave Spa, and explore a few fun things to do while you're here. So if you want to see our Whistler trip and get an inside look at the Fairmont Gold Experience, just keep on watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Melissa and today we are doing something very special. We are doing a travel vlog and we are going to Whistler. I'm so excited to go. We haven't been to Whistler in probably about 5 or 6 years, but we are going up for our wedding anniversary. It's going to be it is already 5 years this year, which is crazy. But we are going up to Whistler to celebrate and just like have a couple days just to chill out, relax, and just have a good time. But I wanted to do a travel vlog because it is such a fun experience to go up to Whistler, and I also love doing travel vlogs. The last one I did was when we were in Paris and a lot of people liked it, so I figured I'd do it again, but at a local scale. So we are going to Whistler at the end of October and it is going to be fairly cold. The temperature is basically going to be around 0 degrees Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit. And it's going to be cold, potentially snow, and it's going to rain. But with those conditions, I want to show you what I'm going to wear and just give you some like outfit ideas that, you know, might not be fashionable because it's me, but at least they'll be practical. All right, so here's everything that I'm packing. Can you believe we're only going for 2 days? I'm bringing all of this, but we're going to be in and out of, I think, the pools and the Scandinave Spa. So I want like dry, warm clothes. And I want options too, just like depending on how the weather is. But for basics, I have a couple sweaters. I have a sweater from Roots. I have a nice thick merino polo sweater from Banana Republic and another gray sweater from Roots. These are like nice and thick and warm, so I know for sure I'll be warm. I also have my Doer jeans, and then I also have a base layer. I just have a tank top that I'm going to put under all these sweaters because just for layering and warmth kind of thing. Then I also have pajamas and underwear, and then I also have some hats. I couldn't decide on what color I wanted to bring, so I'm gonna bring both. Then I also have a little shawl just for like around the hotel room in case it gets cold or I get cold in there. So it also looks really nice. I might just like walk around the hotel in this. And this is from, I think, Uniqlo. I feel like it's from Uniqlo. I also have a couple bathing suits. I have a 1-piece and a 2-piece set, and also a bag with my flip-flops in it for the Scandinave Spa and the pools at the hotel. And then I have a couple like nighttime outfits that I'm not fully sure I'm going to wear because it's like Whistler and it's pretty chill. But I do have a black top and a nice silky autumnal skirt. This is from Abercrombie & Fitch from like 3 years ago now maybe, but I love it. It is so beautiful. So I got that. I also have some black tights to go with that. Then I'm not sure if I'm going to wear this, but it is a brown cashmere dress from Karen Millen. It is fairly warm and I really like it. So I never get to wear it. So I figure like, might as well. Might as well. Then I have my stuff for every day. So my hair tools, dry shampoo, hair product, and then I have my toothbrush and my hairbrush. Then I also have my face cream. This stuff is so expensive, but oh my God, nothing moisturizes my skin better than the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. It's so good. Then I have more toiletries and then my makeup brushes and all my makeup. And that's what we're bringing for 2 days. Isn't that insane? And then for my shoes, I just have some black boots. They are just like they're high ankle black boots, and they are thick and they're waterproof and warm. So that is important. We're gonna bring those. And then for coats, I have a brown raincoat from Eddie Bauer that I'm bringing. I wear that everywhere because it's so good. And then I also have a really long, thick black wool coat that I got from H&M. And that's more like, I guess, for going out at night. I'm not gonna wear that like during the day unless we're walking around the village, but like it'll be warm for sure. I'll look cute and it'll be warm. So that is the plan. But let's get everything packed up. We'll load up the car and then we'll head out to Whistler. So I'm also gonna bring 2 bags, 1 day bag. This is just like a Lululemon like crossbody bag. And then I have my leather Cezanne bag just for the evening, going out for like nice restaurants and stuff like that. And then I forgot to say with my hats, I'm also bringing my gloves. These are just like whatever gloves, but at least I'll have something to keep me warm. Alright, so we made it up to Shannon Falls. We're at the park here. You can see the falls are all the way up there. So we're gonna walk in, look at the falls, and see how pretty it is. It's so nice out. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Having a good time so far. David's the best driver, by the way.
Oh, it's hard driving.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of traffic on a Monday morning.
Shannon Falls Provincial Park is located about 2 kilometers south of Squamish, and Shannon Falls is actually the 3rd largest waterfall in British Columbia. This waterfall is 335 meters high, which is incredible, and it is so amazing to see in person, especially with how powerful and actually how much water flows over the falls. And the hike into Shannon Falls is really easy. It is a 1 kilometer loop entirely, and you're basically at the falls in 5 minutes. So really easy and great for anyone of any ability. And not only was it beautiful because of the waterfall itself, but at the end of October, all the leaves are changing, and there were some gorgeous leaves out in Shannon Falls Provincial Park. After looking at the falls, we headed back to the car and then passed through Squamish to the north end of the town, and we stopped at a place called Fergie's Cafe. David actually discovered this place on Instagram, and it was really cute. It had a main building with the restaurant inside and also a trailer, and we were sat in the trailer for our meal. We were there for brunch, so they had a bunch of amazing things, lots of Benedicts, burgers, a bunch of stuff, and it was amazing. So David got the bison burger and I got a pulled pork eggs Benedict. It was so rich and filling. We actually shared each of these, but oh, that pulled pork was so good. I loved it so much. And the bison too was really nice. It was a little gamey for me, but David really enjoyed it. And after finishing our meal, there's a little spot behind the restaurant we can go and watch the river. I think this was the Chikai River. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. But after taking in that view, we got back in the car again and headed up on our way to Whistler. So we headed through town and then we checked in at the Fairmont Château Whistler. And this hotel was built in 1989, but they recently completed renovations in 2022. And of course, with all the Fairmont hotels, they are absolutely beautiful in terms of architecture, but in terms of the location, it is located at the base of Blackcomb Mountain, and you get beautiful views of both forests and the mountain slopes as well. But during our time here, we stayed with the Fairmont Gold, so we headed up to the 8th floor reception to check in. Quite.
It's a separate reception floor.
So before we get into the room tour, I wanted to quickly explain what the Fairmont Gold Experience actually is, because it is different compared to a regular hotel stay at the Fairmont Château Whistler. The Fairmont Gold is basically an upgraded level of service that the Fairmont offers, and at the Château Whistler, the Gold rooms are located on the upper floors of the hotel, and there's a private check-in area and concierge just for the Gold guests. You also get access to the Fairmont Gold Lounge, which is a beautiful, cozy space where you can relax, grab a bite, or enjoy a drink throughout the day. I'll show more of that later in the video, but it's definitely one of the highlights of the experience for sure. And the rooms themselves are really beautiful. They have a little bit more upgrades compared to the regular rooms at the hotel, and they include things like an espresso machine, plush robes, and luxury bath products. Plus, you get access to the concierge team who can get you basically anything you need and can arrange transportation to and from the hotel. All right, so we are at the hotel room. This is the view when you walk in. We're in a Fairmont Gold Suite. I'll put the information on the exact suite that we're in the description box below, but it looks like they've pulled out all the stops. Very nice. Oh my goodness. I have a little card there. We have some strawberries. And looks like some sparkling wine or champagne there. Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful this suite is. Let's see, I think it's just a forest view that we have, but either way. Stunning, look at that view. Oh, you can see the very tops of the mountains too. Oh my goodness. Yes, we have a fireplace here with a TV, and then we have a little drink area and snack area here. I believe he said all the snacks we have to pay for, which is whatever. There's snacks downstairs, which I'll show you in a bit. There's a little Nespresso machine for when we want to have our little Nespresso in the morning. And then I haven't been into this side, so this is great. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Sorry, I just saw it down the hallway here. But this is the bedroom. Wow. Oh my God. Yes, this is exactly what I had pictured for a 5-year wedding anniversary. Look at how stunning that is. And the green, oh, my favorite color. So beautiful. Oh, and there's a TV on this side as well. And the fireplace, the double-sided is very nice. I love that. And then over here, the valet guy put all of our luggage in here. A full-on walk-in closet. Oh my gosh, love. There's a full-length mirror here. There's also a full-length mirror in the front hallway. Looking cute. And then, oh my gosh, the bathroom. This is so stunning. Oh, we have Le Labo soap. Wow. Oh, and then all the shampoos and conditioners from Le Labo. Wow. There's a bathtub here. And the sink area, his and her sinks, just like at home. Our bathroom isn't this glamorous though. And then a toilet closet. I love a toilet closet, honestly. It's amazing. But yeah, David just got here. He parked the car, so let's see his reaction.
There's a living room? Oh my God.
Isn't this crazy?
Wow. How big is, what the heck?
There's a toilet closet, David.
Nice. Nice. And a walk-in closet? That's crazy.
You like it?
Yeah. It's nice. Surprised. Oops.
So if you couldn't tell by our reactions, we really like this suite. We normally don't stay in suites when we go to hotels, but I think for our 5th wedding anniversary, and because it was the off season when we visited, it was a little bit cheaper, so we were able to kind of go all out and enjoy this for our anniversary, which was really nice.
Sparkling wine.
We got some strawberries, with pistachios.
Oh, is that enough?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Quite. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's quite lovely. It's quite lovely. Nice. I love you.
I love you.
After having a little bit of sparkling wine and our strawberries, we decided to go down and explore the hotel. And the entrance to the hotel is really beautiful. I love the peaked roof, and I like that it kind of feels like you're in a cabin, and you can see the beautiful outdoors through the windows at either end. We also walked through just to see what other amenities there were. There was the Mallard Lounge here where you could get drinks and food. There was a spa down this corridor at the end along with the pools. And there wasn't too much around, so we actually decided to get in their bathing suits, go to the pools, and then we got dressed and ready for dinner. All right, so we are ready to go for dinner. We're going to Balam, which is like a Latin American, Peruvian, like South American fusion restaurant. So this is our outfits. I'm a little bit more dressed up than David, but David always looks good.
Yeah, I was told that it wasn't the fancy restaurant.
Tomorrow's a fancy restaurant, yeah. But we never like wear our fancy clothes, so I figured like we should probably wear them. But Yeah, we're gonna go down, book the valet, and then we'll head over. I also said we're going to the wrong restaurant. We are going to Barefoot Bistro's Grey Goose Room first, and then we're gonna go to Balam. Yeah, this is our outside outfits.
Yeah.
Looking cute.
And warm.
Warm and toasty. It might snow apparently, so.
Well, it's not snowing now. It's supposed to snow right now.
We'll see. So we've been to Whistler a few times, but we had both never gone to the Barefoot Bistro Vodka Ice Room. So we decided for the 5th wedding anniversary, we're going to do it. And it was definitely an experience. The room is kept at minus 32 degrees Celsius, so it is very cold. They have to give you jackets. There is a bit of a safety protocol, but you're there to taste vodka. You basically do 4 shots of vodka in 15 minutes, which is pretty rapid, but they have to go fast just because of how cold it is in there. It's really fun to taste the actual botanicals in the vodka and to taste the differences between potato-based vodkas and different grain-based vodkas because they're all subtly different, and at that temperature you can actually taste that, which is really interesting. This was a little bit of a pricey booking at $52 per person, but I would say we had a really good time and we were definitely feeling it after the vodka tasting. So that was us in there. That was so much fun. It was like cold, but they obviously give you jackets, which is like ideal. They were very thick. They were like Canada Goose jackets.
Yeah, and you didn't have gloves, but it was fine.
I loved it. I've never had vodka taste like that. Like it actually tasted good.
And it didn't burn.
And it didn't burn. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, that was fun. We're probably going to walk around now.
Yeah, we had 4 shots of vodka in like
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to wait for this to kick in. Then we're going to go to Balam and have dinner. That's what we look like. Yeah. I'll insert the picture that he took. Yeah. Because I'm wasted. So we're in the village. It's like 6:30. Dinner reservations at 7, but there's like no one here. It's like kind of scary. There's like, I guess on this side it's a little bit more busy. There's like 10 people here. And if you've ever been to Whistler, you know it's like packed normally. Like sometimes you can't even walk. There's no one here and we're like, it's kind of scary.
It's probably because it's a Monday night and it's shoulder season, but there's like no one.
It's crazy. We're like, are we old? Like our dinner reservation's at 7, which I feel like is reasonable. Yeah. I'm not eating at like 9 o'clock. But like, it's so weird.
Yeah, you gotta flip the camera.
Yeah. I mean, there's people, but like normally, like the restaurants are empty. Every single restaurant we went by, empty. There's a couple people there, I guess, at the Beacon.
Beacon's pretty tasty.
Where is everyone?
That is very quiet.
That is so quiet.
I've never been to Whistler where it's this quiet.
We'll see. We'll see what it's like when we're done dinner. Yeah. So maybe we are just old. When you walk through Whistler Village, you'll find lots of restaurants and bars, clothing stores, and lots of sports stores where you can get all of your skiing and snowboarding equipment. But since we had some time before our dinner reservation, we walked to the Olympic Rings, and on our way, we stumbled on one of Whistler's greatest treasures. If you've ever been here, you know you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Oh, God. We're at the Olympic Rings. There's one person here. I love seeing the Olympic Rings, though. It is so, like... Because this is what brought me to Vancouver. I saw the Olympics in 2010. Then I discovered Simon Fraser University. And I was like, we're going. So this is like really nice for me. I'm going to cry.
Aww.
I'm going to cry. That's all the vodka. It's
drunk.
So nice. Oh my God. I like love the 2010 Olympics though. So good. After visiting the Olympic Rings, we made our way over to Balam, which is an amazing Latin American fusion restaurant. And we decided to go here because it is really different compared to what you typically get in Whistler, which is like West Coast food or steakhouses. But this looked amazing, and we went for their tasting menu, which was $40 a person. We started the meal with some cocktails. We both got caipirinhas. I got an original one and David got a seasonal one made with blackberry. And then out came the food. First was this delicious bread that came with a beetroot butter. It was So good, so fluffy, and just melt in your mouth. It was incredible. Then we enjoyed a quinoa salad with different types of quinoa and a truffle ceviche, which was so savory and delicious. I loved both of these dishes so much. The next dish was grilled prawns with amarillo sauce, which was so flavorful and delicious, and David got a mushroom version of this dish. And then we also had a plantain croquette with some cheese inside, and this was ooey and gooey and delicious. And with the salsa roja on the bottom, it was perfectly spicy, sweet, and savory all at the same time. And then for our main dishes, I got the arroz con pollo, and David got the chimichurri steak, which was an additional fee, but he really liked it, so it was definitely worth it. All of these dishes were amazing and were totally packed with flavors, and I'm really wanting to learn how to cook like this at home. So I'd say if you're going to Whistler, you have to make a stop in here at Balam. So the consensus is we are old. It is busy now, like the restaurant is full, which when we got there was like four other couples in the restaurant, so like you have to go out like after 7 o'clock.
The food was amazing. It was some of the best food I've ever had. Easily.
So we're gonna go back now and we're gonna have some dessert in the Fairmont Gold Lounge.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yes, they'll be here in 7 minutes.
7 minutes. So fast. Love it. The car service is really great, and if you're part of the Fairmont Gold Club, then you get priority access to the service. They would take you to and from Whistler Village and places that are a short distance from the hotel as well, which you'll see that we did on the second day. Another perk for the Fairmont Gold Club members is access to the Fairmont Gold Lounge. They have several offerings throughout the day, including a complimentary continental breakfast, happy hour snacks, late night dessert, and they also have a self-serve honor bar with various spirits and cocktails that you can enjoy. But this evening, we were obviously here for dessert, and this was the dessert spread that they had for the first night. All the desserts were of course top-notch, and it was a perfect way to end the evening. After a good night's sleep, we woke up relatively early and went downstairs to enjoy our first breakfast at the Fairmont Gold Lounge. The lounge has an amazing Nespresso machine that will make just about any kind of coffee that you want, and this morning they had various food available in the warming trays, including sausages, bacon, and scrambled eggs. They even had individual poached eggs in cast iron pots, which was super cute. They also had an amazing selection of sweet breakfast items, including muffins, danishes, and croissants, and they also had standard things like toast with peanut butter, jams, and other toppings. My favorite was definitely all of the fruit, as well as the fresh pressed orange and grapefruit juice. All right, everyone, so it is our second day here, and today we are having a nice relaxing day. We are going to the Scandinave Spa. So we just had breakfast in the Fairmont Gold Lounge. Breakfast was incredible. It was so good. Lots of variety, lots of different things to eat. They had like waffles, eggs, bacon, oatmeal, smoothies, fruit. Oh, the fruit cut up for you. Always a must. But yeah, breakfast was really good, and we're gonna go to the spa today. David booked that for 10:15, so we're gonna grab one of the cars to take us there, and they'll pick us up as well, which is lovely. I love that service. It's so nice. So yeah, we're gonna have a nice relaxing day today at the spa. I am so excited. I should also mention that the Fairmont Whistler does have a spa downstairs and some pools as well. So we actually went there yesterday before dinner and we just sat in the hot tub. They have little like barrel saunas there. I didn't take any video because I don't want to bring my phone and record people in a pool area. I think that's kind of weird. But yeah, it was very nice, very relaxing as well, especially with the view of the mountains in the background. So stunning. I loved it so much. So if you don't go to the spa, the Fairmont also has a really nice like spa area and pools that you can sit in, and it was so lovely. All right, so this is our fit check for the spa. I have my bathing suit on underneath. David is team no bathing suit.
Oh, I'm gonna change, not no bathing suit.
No bathing suit before. I just feel like it's more efficient to like wear your bathing suit first, and then you just like take off your clothes and then you're ready. But we do whatever we want. Anyways, I wanted to say that the Fairmont also has like Canada Goose jackets that you can rent. So David rented a Canada Goose.
Yeah.
Model that, David.
There we go.
Very fancy.
$1,000.
Yeah, literally.
Don't lose it.
He had to sign a waiver thing to take this jacket out. It's kind of ridiculous, but he's giving it a twirl for the day.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna go to the spa.
Our Eastman. Yeah. And it's like mostly just...
Yeah. Bye. These guys are so good. All right, David, you ready?
Yeah.
It is time. We are here. Spa time. I'll show you just the lobby. I'm not going to show you actually like inside. I actually don't think you can take phones in there. So let's go to the spa. Let's go to the spa. I'm so excited. The Scandinave Spa is also a must-do in Whistler, especially in the shoulder season because it's so relaxing and it's really not that busy at all, especially in the mornings. Once you check in, you get a robe and 2 towels, and then you can go out and enjoy the spa. And this outdoor spa has various hot and cold pools, saunas, and relaxation areas, so you can do thermal circuits. They also offer massages as well for an extra charge, but we didn't opt to do that this time. We just wanted to enjoy the pools. The fall is a really good time to go because it is relatively cold outside and the pools are warm, so it is very nice and soothing for the body. And when we were there, it was also super romantic because it started snowing and it was so magical. I wish I got video footage of it, but that memory will live in my head forever. But it was so amazing and we were definitely relaxed after our stay here. We stayed for about 4 hours and then we headed back to the hotel to grab some lunch and relax some more. Alright, so we were back from the spa. We requested some hot chocolates because it's snowing and we're cold. So look at that. And they got us cookies too. This looks like a oatmeal one and then a chocolate one. Beautiful hot chocolates. Oh my god. How romantic, David. They got that in the snow right now. Oh my gosh. After enjoying our hot chocolate and cookies, we went downstairs to the happy hour in the Fairmont Gold Lounge and we enjoyed some snacks there. And at this point we were starving because we didn't have lunch, so we just had a couple things before heading out for dinner. Alright, so we are all ready for dinner. We are looking cute. I have a brown dress on and David has this really nice shirt on and a scarf. Very nice, but we are going to Lorette Brasserie, which is a French restaurant here and apparently supposed to be very good. So we'll see.
Looking forward to it. Yeah,
should be good. Gonna bring back some memories of Paris, which I think will be nice because we were there almost this time last year. Mm-hmm. So we gotta do like a little French food once in a while just to have that memory of the trip. But yeah, let's go call the valet and we'll go. Yeah. I love that. I mean, you are my valet, but like
I don't have to drive. It's
David,
nice.
When David has a valet, it's like, yes. Lorette Brasserie is located in Whistler Village, and it's a fairly new restaurant that has opened recently. Again, we went for their tasting menu, which was 3 courses for $30, which is really unheard of for Whistler, but that's the benefits of traveling during the shoulder season. The owner gave us a glass of sparkling wine to celebrate our anniversary, and then we enjoyed our appetizers. We got the crétin, which is a pâté on toast, and we also enjoyed the blue cheese and courgette beignets, which were so flavorful. For the entrees, we enjoyed salmon rillé, as well as a dish that they're really known for, at least on social media, which is a beef tartare and bone marrow. It was absolutely massive, and the combination of the tartare and the marrow was delicious. Then for the main dish, I enjoyed the beef cheek bourguignon, which was braised for 5 days, so it was super tender and delicious. And David got the chicken vol au vent, which was buttery and had a lot of chicken flavor. Again, we opted not to have dessert at the restaurant because we headed back to the Fairmont Gold Lounge for desserts there, and I would say that was the perfect end to a great night out. And for breakfast, guess where we went? The Fairmont Gold Lounge. I really like that every day there is something different and there is so much variety for everyone to enjoy. All right, so it is sadly checkout time. We are so sad to go, but today we got up, we had breakfast in the lounge, and then now we're gonna go on a hike. We're gonna go to Lost Lake, and it's only a 20-minute walk from the hotel. So that should be good, that should be fun. It is raining a little bit, so we have our raincoats on and we're all bundled up. So yeah, let's go check out. Let's go for a walk. So exciting. Did you have a good time, David?
Yeah, it was fun.
So nice here. We're gonna do this every year, I think.
Yeah, end of October when there's no one around.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. The The walk to Lost Lake from the hotel was about 20 minutes long, but I think we took a little bit longer just because we were stopping to take pictures and look at the scenery, and we were going a little bit slow just because it was snowy and slushy from the night before. It's raining and there's slush everywhere, but it looks nice with all the snow and the leaves. Definitely a vibe, but not ideal for walking. We ended up walking to the beach area where you can get the beautiful view of the mountains in the background and all of the forest, and it was just so beautiful. And I love coming here because it is such a picturesque lake, and we don't come up here in the summer, but you know, if we did, this would be an amazing spot for swimming, especially with all the docks that you could swim to and jump off of. That would be so much fun. All right, so we made it to Lost Lake. So pretty. We're at the beach area. We did do the walk from the hotel, which was, what'd you say, 1.3 kilometers?
Yeah.
Short, nice, but kind of slushy with the snow that happened last night. But we made it, and it was totally worth it because it is so beautiful. I like the little dock out there. There's multiple docks, and there's western toad habitat here. That's all this protected area behind me, but it's so pretty. I love it. After hanging out at the lake for a bit, we decided to walk back into Whistler Village, which took about half an hour, and then we decided to grab a little bit of food before we headed back into town. So we stopped in at a store called Flute and Fromage, which is a cheese store in Whistler Village, but they also offer fondue, which was very après-ski and so on brand for Whistler, and we obviously had to try it. There isn't much seating in the restaurant itself, so we actually sat out on the patio, and luckily they had blankets for us and heaters, and the blankets were fancy because they were from Anion, which was really nice, and they are locally made, which is really cool. We enjoyed the fondue with a glass of Pinot Noir, which was a little bit early because it was lunchtime, but it paired so perfectly with all the cheese and all of the fixings that came with it. So we got the prosciutto with it, as well as boiled potatoes, cornichons, pickled onions, and some toast. This would be a super fun place to go after a day of skiing or snowboarding. I highly recommend Flute and Fromage. After finishing our lunch, we walked through Whistler Village again, and then we headed back to the hotel to pick up our car. We were definitely taking our time because we didn't want to leave right away, so we really enjoyed our walk back, looked at the trees, looked at all the rivers, and also the gondolas as well. All right, so we finished our fondue. It was quite good. I was very surprised at how good it was. So I may have ordered a fondue set that's coming from Quebec on eBay. So it's gonna be cute. We're gonna recreate that at home for sure. But yeah, we walked back to the hotel. We're actually just at Blackcomb. The Fairmont is at the base of Blackcomb, which is kind of cool. So yeah, not like we're skiing or anything, but if you were to come, it's like right here, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, we're gonna head back into town. We're gonna stop in Squamish and go to the brewery, and then we're gonna go home. Was it a good trip, David?
Yeah, it was good.
You have a good time?
Yeah.
We'll be back again this time next year.
Yeah.
Halloween week in Whistler. Amazing. Anyways, we'll see you in Squamish. So we headed out and we left Whistler and made our way back to Squamish. And whenever we come up either to Whistler or just drive along the Sea to Sky Highway, we always stop in Squamish and go to the Howe Brewery. It's kind of a tradition, and we've done this since we've known each other and we were going out. So we decided we couldn't break the tradition, so we decided to stop in for an early dinner. We got there during their happy hour time, so we got a bunch of little things to share. And whenever we come here, I always have to get a cup of their ale and cheddar soup. It is so delicious, and it's very warming, especially in the fall and winter, which is nice. And I would say you just need a cup of it because it is very rich. So we enjoyed that along with some fried pickles, which is, again, always a must whenever I just see this on the menu in general. And then David also ordered the brew pub burger as well with some salad, and we had a really nice early dinner. After that, we just made our way back into Vancouver and enjoyed the scenery along the way. And with scenery like this, it really makes you appreciate how beautiful British Columbia is, and I am just so happy that we live here. And that's it for today's video. Overall, we had such an amazing trip to Whistler and had a great time staying at the Fairmont Château Whistler and experiencing the Fairmont Gold for the first time. The service was truly exceptional, and every single staff member we met was so kind, attentive, and genuinely made us feel really special during our stay. We also really liked having access to the Gold Lounge. It took a lot of stress out of planning meals, and I liked that we could just pop down for breakfast or lunch without having to think about where to go. And of course, the food was top-notch with plenty of variety, so there was something there for everyone. So if you've ever wanted to try the Fairmont Gold Experience, I highly recommend booking it during the shoulder season, like late October or May. The rates are a little bit more affordable, it's less busy, and you can enjoy the same luxury experience just in a much calmer setting. So if you've ever been to Whistler before and have recommendations on where to stay, what to eat, and what to do, leave it in the comments box below because I always love hearing about your travel recommendations and experiences. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.